What's up, people? Welcome back to the Hit the Bid program. HitTheBid.net, where we have a chat room where lots of terrific things are going on. I get some emails about how I don't make recommendations on the show anymore, tell you what to do. Because here's the gist of what I do is I have option positions, and then I'm also a day trader during the day, and I also have positions in another account which I try not to look at. But as an investor, it's kind of pointless when the market's just going back and forth and pretty much going nowhere. But the chat room's where it's at. And yesterday we had a lot of smart people in the chat room. People just competing with each other, how big they are and how smart they are. Let's not fight in the chat room. It's a place to hang out, throw ideas back and forth to each other, and have a good time. Now, a lot of people want to know why I don't make recommendations on the show, things that you should get into and what you should be looking at. The thing is, if I talk about something in the chat room and something's going on intraday, I don't want to contradict myself in the chat room where I talked about something in the show. Like when I was saying how Visa's going to 100. But at the same time, I was telling people to short Visa because I was short at $88 and I covered it to $87.50. So I was telling people to short it that day. And that was a great short. It went under 80 there for a second. So again, I don't want to be like Kramer and everyone starts yelling at me for contradicting myself and just being awful. That's not what this is about. We're trying to have some fun here, okay? Another thing is, some of your favorite videos are going to be coming down over the next couple of days because I have to take all the NASDAQ stuff down. Maybe as a goof, I'm going to reenact some of those videos, some of your favorite videos, but it's not about the past. It's all about the future, right? Like back testing. Who cares how it would have done in the past? It's about now. So if you want to talk about now, I'm looking at NetEase and I'm loving this NetEase because of Sina and Sohu and all those other Chinese gaming stocks and internet stocks are doing well. NetEase has just touched another, basically a 3-year high. It might even be an all-time high, split adjusted. And the numbers are coming out next week, so chances are it's going to run to the numbers. Now again, yesterday, as much as I love NetEase, I was shorting NetEase because the market was coming in, and it was a good short. And I was telling people to get short here at 25, and the thing plummeted down 60 cents by the close. I think it was down 70 cents at one point. Same thing with the Akamai, same thing with the OMTR. I think they're good stocks. I think they were going higher, but intraday, if I'm getting short and I cover my shorts, I tell you to get short in the chat room because, like I said, no matter what I do, there's always follow through after I get out of a day trade, more so in the direction I was in originally. You know what I'm talking about? So if I was short, even though I like the stock, if I was short intraday, it's going to go lower if I cover the stock. And that's where the chat room comes into play. And if we could raise some money and get things going in here, I'm going to have the headset, we're going to be live, and you'll be able to get each and every recommendation, everything I'm doing right there live. You'll get your password, you get your little headset or your webcam or something like that, and you'll be able to just trade along with me. Because if you haven't followed along, my track record is ridiculous at this point. And I might just start trying to get a real job, but even though I don't want a real job, that would be awful. I want to just hang out with you guys, feed you some money, and somehow I got to figure out how to get paid doing this. Because the knowledge, I'm dropping knowledge, okay? I might not run a $20 billion hedge fund, but my God, how many winners have I given you since we've met? Look at what the DRYS has done, or the EXM, or even just the other day with the LDK. So you want to know how to make money? You look at a stock when they come out with numbers. There's always a reaction after the numbers come out, and if it's gapped down and there's no follow through to the downside, chances are we've seen the lows. So you give it a shot. Put your stop in at the low of the day, because if it does reverse again, it probably will go lower. But with the LDK, it opened up at its low, so I got into some at 34. Got sold out of some at 35. I told you to get it at 35. Next thing you know, it's trading at 36. But then I realized, you know what, it's probably going to go up to where it came from, 38 and change. So I bought it back. But then once again, sold it at 37. Told you to get in again. And then, what do you know? It was trading close to 39. That's the gist of it all. I make a little bit of money, you can make a little bit of money, but at the same time, if we had the total interactive thing, you'll be getting in when I get in to make that much more money, because even if I'm taking profits, it's your prerogative whether or not to get in or get out. And if you know when I sell out of a stock it goes higher, it will just give you that more inclination to hang on to that stock, or maybe even double your position in that position that you're already making money on. But that's it. That's it for another day. Right now, I'm just hoping. Oh, that sell-off yesterday. I was hoping that was some sort of significant top and that we would be gapping down today. But of course, most of the stocks I was looking to buy are gapping up. So I'm gonna go. Just hang out with my kids today probably, and hopefully Dryers pulls back. DRYS. Stock's up from $50 to 102. Rational thought would think maybe it would come back a little bit, but we're not in a rational market. Remember recession? Remember all the awfulness that was going on in the world just 2 months ago? I think it was 2 months to the day that capitalism was over, recession was gripping us in the fear of terror, and now everything's fine. Because what it comes down to is whether or not the stock market's going up, right? Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. As long as your stocks are going up, everybody's happy. So you got to pay $4 for a gallon of gas and $5 for a gallon of milk. Those are the things that I would think would affect you. But don't matter. Doesn't matter. So enjoy your day. I'm hoping for a pullback. I'm hoping for a flat day, but you know that's not going to happen. And NTES, my favorite stock right now. And I only have a little bit because I was forced to take a little bit off the table in that pullback. I got a little bit scared. But luckily I still have the $25 calls for June. Let's go NetTease. Maybe this thing gets to 30 and I can call it a month. All right. See you later.